Hello and welcome to Buckeye Sports Now, your home for everything Ohio State sports. I'm Evan Simkowitz, here to bring you your pre-spring break rundown. As the last of the winter sports wind down, the men's basketball team is making their last push to gain an invitation to the NCAA tournament. The annual Big Ten tournament is underway, and OSU will tip off against 10th-seeded Penn State tonight at 6:30. Head coach Thad Matta spoke to the media yesterday to preview their rematch against the Nittany Lions.
You know, it's really sort of hitting the roll, guys, understanding that hey, it's kind of on the line. We've got to play together. I mean, there can be no individualism as you go into a tournament like this because teams are what advance.
OSU already played Penn State once this season, thumping them by a final score of 66-46. Last time out, sophomore Jae'sean had 15 points, good for second best behind Diop. They will, of course, be without his services this weekend after his well-publicized shoulder injury ended his season. He spoke for the first time yesterday since having surgery last month.
I'm 10 pounds lighter, but I feel good, feel confident in my team. And, I haven't been on the bench in a couple weeks, so it's good to be back with the team and able to travel with the big team. So, like I said, I did the same thing my senior year in high school, so I kind of knew what I could and couldn't do. The only thing was it was my dominant hand, which took kind of a little bit away from me, but it didn't seem to come out in the first couple games. I actually had did it a couple practices before Northwestern at home, and just the wear and tear and just how physical the Big Ten is. Nebraska was when it really started to come out.
If OSU is able to get past Penn State tonight, they will play the 2-seeded Michigan State Spartans on Friday. It's that same MSU team that they saw during 2 of their final 3 games of the season, dropping both by a combined score of 172-138. If OSU advances on Friday, it will be a Michigan State-themed weekend for the tenants of the Schottenstein Center as the men's hockey team travels to East Lansing for the final 2 games of the weekend to wrap up their whirlwind season. This weekend will be the first of the 3 games against MSU as they are scheduled to face off next week in the opening round of the Big Ten tournament in Detroit. Moving outdoors, the women's lacrosse team is riding high after their 8-7 win over Johns Hopkins last weekend. They held their final practice of the week this morning before 2 games against Virginia Tech and Canisius this weekend. We spoke to Coach Venechanos to preview a busy weekend.
Focusing on our defense, coming out, from our West Coast trip, we thought we could, clamp a lot of things, some things off ball, some on ball pressure, and making a couple more saves and a couple more possessions with our ground balls. And I was really impressed because we had a great game plan, and the players really bought into, stopping 2 big threats for Hopkins. And we did it as a team effort, which was fantastic. I thought we could, definitely clear the ball a little better, but we showed that we could, play some lockdown defense we needed. On our offense was really, efficient on the shots we had. It wasn't going to be a game where you get 30 shots. And we really kind of clamped down on defense, and we were really timely on the attacking end. So that was a really, great win for us.
A team game for sure, but one standout is goaltender Katie Friedrich, who was named Women's Lacrosse Player of the Week after her 14-save effort in that 1-goal game.
I don't know, just everybody is involved. Even though it was an individual honor, I think it really says a lot about our team and how big the win was that we were able to pull out. And obviously I couldn't do anything without the defenders in front of me and even the entire team. So I think it's a big testament to my teammates mostly.
As for bouncing back with another 2 games this weekend, Friedrich says, bring it on.
I think that having 2 games this weekend, the last time we had 2 games, we weren't as successful as we would have liked to have been. So I think that's just something that kind of is getting us motivated and keeping us focused, is the fact that we do want to come away with 2 wins this weekend and make the most of being able to have another opportunity to play together.
Another spring sport that's already well underway is baseball. They are traveling to Las Vegas for a 4-game series against UNLV before their home opener on the 18th. It's been something of a rough start for baseball, who have opened the season 6-4-1 while playing exclusively on the road. That's all for this week's Buckeye Sports Now. But be sure to follow Lantern's coverage of the Big Ten tournament in Indianapolis and check out thelantern.com over spring break for all of your continued OSU coverage. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And until next time, thanks for watching.